before we speak about iftar, right, I want to just see what the what the Quran says. The Quran says that eat and drink, but do not be excessive, for God does not love those who are excessive, right? This is a command we should really internalize and keep in mind during iftar. Suhoor is not a problem because most of us don't have an appetite. But iftar, we go crazy, right? So this is something that I really would like you to internalize, is because it is very important to have the right amount of food at the right time. So just a quick guideline, start with something very simple. First of all, you have to hydrate your body. So have that water, and dates are a very good source for us to quickly get our energy through sugar, and also to get the right amount of electrolytes our body needs, right? So date encompasses all of that. And apart from that, you would want to have just a light soup, not creamy soup, right? Just a light soup with some fruits. That alone would be enough for iftar, right? And after you have that little bit of meal, take a break. Why is it very important to have a light meal is, imagine, if you're sleeping, would you like a person to come and wake you up like you wake up your child, or take a bucket of cold water and throw it on you? You don't want that, right? But where our body, most of our organs, our digestive organs especially, is in a deep sleep when we are fasting. So if we go and eat a whole load of food at the time of iftar, it's like taking a bucket of cold water and throwing. It wakes up with a shock, right? And you don't want to wake your pancreas up with a shock, because when the pancreas wakes up with a shock, it overproduces insulin. Now, most of us know insulin, what it does is it takes, it regulates your sugar. But most of us don't know the secondary function of insulin is to create fat cells. So if you have too much of insulin, what it's going to do is it's not going to just regulate your sugar, it's going to use all that food that you're putting in and create fat cells. That's the reason why most people who should be losing weight during Ramadan, in a sense we're eating much less, or we are fasting for the whole day, we should be losing. But a lot of us do tend to gain weight during Ramadan is because of this reason. We are shocking our pancreas into producing too much of insulin. So, eat a small amount during iftar and take a 20 minutes, at least a 20 minutes break before you have your main meal. That 20 minutes break will give your body enough time to slowly wake up, do some stretches before it really dives down to going and doing that big exercise that it's supposed to. So during that 20 minutes, what we do as a family is we pray Maghrib together, and then we listen to something inspirational. Because my kids are small, we really like to listen to Omar Suleiman's Superstar series, where he speaks about different Khalifas and the companions of the Prophet ﷺ. Choose what is interesting to your family and your kids. And what we do is we sit together and we talk about what we have listened to, what we like, who's your favorite Sahaba, what is the feature that you like. And it is, it's building that family tie, as well as reviving the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, right? So use that time wisely, but at the same time you're giving that time for your body to wake up and really function. So the main meal again shouldn't be a feast. It should be something very light but full of nutrition. So choose right. So you choose from complex carbohydrates, lean protein, and the right kind of fat. But how your plate should look like is half your plate should be non-starchy vegetables, and the other half divided into quarter and quarter. So one quarter would be your whole grains, the other quarter would be your protein. So this is how your plate should look like to get high amount of nutrition. So this is from the Canada Food Guide. It was released just a few months back in 2019. And I am, as a health coach, I'm really, really happy with the food guide that has come up, because now the food guide speaks a lot about the quality of food instead of the quantity. Earlier, if you see, the food guide was all about the different kinds of food groups and how many servings of each food group you should be having. Those are all taken off. There are no more 6 servings, 4 servings, 3 servings. It's all about choosing the right quality of food and different concepts that I'll be speaking about. So it's a very good source to go to, and there are a lot of information. So please do go and check out the Canada Food Guide. It'll give you a lot of tips.